Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Artifact 1 by Aspen Comics. This is issue number 1. This particular title is called Field of Vision. Let's get into who made this so that we can get on with this. So, created and written by J.T. Kroll and Vince Hernandez, with illustrations by Romina Moranelli. So I'm going to try that again. Romina Moranelli. I think that was better this time. Okay. Lettering by Des Cienti. Okay, so there's this girl named Remy, and her dad has taught her everything that she knows about herbology. And they're talking back and forth, and they're worshiping the gods of this planet, and they're clearly aliens. They're not human, all right? They're hanging, chilling, talking, blah, blah. And at first, I'm just really bored because there's just a big mystery going on. Like, what's in the box? It really feels like, what do you call Seven? You know that movie Seven? What's in the box? What's in the box? No, it's nobody's head. Spoilers. But instead, they're praying to these gods, but meanwhile, they're questioning the gods, or at least the father kind of does. He says something different. He won't believe in... So he's not a... What is it? He doesn't believe in the dogma, all right? So he doesn't necessarily believe in what the people say and what the Inquisition, because there's definitely an Inquisition going on. He doesn't believe what the Inquisitors say about their gods, just believe in the gods themselves. So anyway, he's got this mystery box, and she looks at it. They're not, nobody really knows what's going on, but this mystery, this is a big deal, right? So then they go on and they basically perform. By the way, guys, I'm going to give nothing but spoilers in this, including what's in the box, all right? Because I think it's all going to help. First off, that's what I do with issue number 1s. 2, I think it's really going to help you want to read this comic book and continue with issue 2 and onward. But that's on them. No major spoilers for issue 2 and on, because I have a feeling I'm going to continue reading this book. Anyhow, there's a case of euthanasia, and I'm thinking, is that what this book is going to be about? Is that what this title is going to be doing? Talking about euthanasia, how it's a good idea to allow people to die if they're in a lot of pain and suffering? I mean, I don't get it, because that's what they do. But while they do this, apparently this goes against the gods. Somebody had turned them in, and it shouldn't be a big surprise, but it was a surprise to everybody there, and I understand why it was a surprise. Like, why would you do such a thing? And the Inquisition comes in, and they're like, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Wouldn't that be cool? Monty Python. So these guys come in, and they're just like, we're going to get you guys. And they start beating up on all these people, but the father and the daughter, they leave, these herbalists. They run back. They're being chased, and they run back to their little hidey hole, and they're able to pack up a bag really quick so that Remy could get out. And the father is lying boldly to her face, I'm going to be right behind you. But in reality, he's staying because he knows that he's the only one who's going to be able to, delay them so that she can get away. Truth is, she doesn't get away like all that. She's still running for her life because she stays to watch him be cut down. Yeah, Dad's lessons end there. So he also stuck the device, the thing, the wrapped object in the back of her backpack. So she knows she's got to get out of town. She gets out of town. She's filling some water skins. She's running away. The Inquisition's after her big time for heresy, of course. Not sacrilege, mind you. Heresy. Bit of a difference there. And then she opens up. There's a lot of conversation, and I love the narrator's exposition. It's all really good. It really kept me going, even though I had no idea what was happening. It was hard. I guess I was kind of expecting them to just tell me what's going on in the book because it is an indie book, and I'm thinking, dude, I don't want to get that into this if it's not going to be a great read, But anyway, so I'm glad I gave it a chance, because at the end, when she opens it up, it looks like a claymore in reality, but if you guys are familiar with the military weapon, the claymore, but it's apparently some kind of shielding for a satellite of some sort, and it actually says NASA on the front. Mind you, these are some alien species. They're not humans at all, clearly, but this thing says NASA, and yes, it is the actual acronym NASA. Okay. Well, damn it, now you got me interested. Good job. The question is, can you continue to keep my interest? Because I'm getting a little bit of chill at how cool it is. This literally feels like an episode of The Twilight Zone, you know? There have been a bunch of episodes like this, particularly the one with Adam and Eve, and they were actually aliens lost on this planet, or excuse me, they were humans that were lost on a distant planet at some point, and they had to repopulate the Earth, and of course, that gives you a lot of questions, what the heck is going on here? I love that episode. I love all the Twilight Zone. And like I said, this really feels like an episode of the Twilight Zone. When you get to the ending, you're left looking like, oh, I get it now. And it's worth it. It's totally worth it. Guys, I'm going to recommend this comic book. This is a really good looking indie comic book out of Aspen Comics. Go and check this out. Artifact 1, issue number 1. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.